Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. We are from Group 4 and we will present our safe and sustainable food choices. We have 5 different aquatic animals, starting with Asian sea bass, Lectus calcifer or locally known as ikan siakap. Then we have giant tiger prawn, Penaeus monodon or locally known as udang harimau. We also have black pomfret Parastromatus niger or locally known as ikan bawal hitam. Next, we have blue swimming crab Portunus pelagicus or locally known as ketam suri, and lastly, Indian ocean squid Urotetis duvauseli or locally known as sotong cumi.
As for the catching techniques for the organism chosen are as in the slide. The first one is hook and line technique, where natural or artificial bait placed on a hook attached to the end of the line or snood to caught fish such as ASEAN sea bass. Second is trolling technique that is involved pulling a fishing net through the water behind one or more boats. This technique is mostly used to catch shrimps or prawns. Third one is crab trap. A crab trap is a mesh trap that is used to entice fully grown adult crabs inside. The box shape allows them to easily walk inside and difficult for them to get out. Last but not least is jigging technique. Squid are caught using squid jigs that has a body designed to look like a fish or prawn and has a treble hooks attached. Next is the market price for the organisms. The first one is ASEAN sea bass, costs 22 ringgit per kilogram. Black pomfret costs 25 ringgit per kilogram. Giant tiger prawn costs 40 ringgit to 50 ringgit per kilogram. Blue swimming crab costs 25 to 28 ringgit per kilogram. And lastly, Indian ocean squid costs 25 to 30 ringgit per kilogram. However, the price range for the organism might be changed due to the availability, size, and quality of the product.
For sustainable and safe resources, there are 4 ways to preserve marine life in their natural habitat. First is to prevent overfishing. Overfishing is catching certain fishes at a very high rate, exceeding customers' demands. This will cause underpopulation, which in the long run will expose the fishes to the extinct. Illegal activities such as bottom trawling should be banned. Bottom trawling is a fishing method where it drags heavy-weighted nets along the seafloor, causing damage to everything that in its path. This also can cause bycatch impact, which is catching unwanted fishes. To top this all off, it also will affect the marine biodiversity heavily. The second way is to rebuild the resources back. As we all know, aquaculture, which is also known as breeding, raising, and harvesting fish, shellfish, and aquatic plants, is one of the ways to rebuild the marine life back. This way, we can restore back the reducing population. We must make sure that the rate of reproduction of the marine life must be higher than the rate of catch to make sure that they won't go extinct. Conserve habitat is also one of the ways of sustaining marine life. This can be achieved by reducing the usage of plastic products. We should take this issue seriously, as plastic bags can cause ingestion, suffocation, and entanglement of hundreds of marine species. Prohibiting removal of toxic waste to water sources is also a great way to conserve natural habitat. We can also educate ourselves by learning about marine life and their ecosystem to give a better understanding of their ideal habitat. Finally, we must take part in minimizing climate change. Global warming can directly affect marine species development and growth. So that is why what is happening on the land matters to the sea. We can take part by reducing the usage of energy such as not using air conditioning. Next, we can eat less milk and dairy because they contribute a lot of carbon footprint. Finally, we can also cut consumption and reducing waste.
Next, I will be explaining the recipe. So the first recipe is ikan siakap steamed limau ala Thai recipe. So this is the ingredient to make the recipe. Then we go through how to prepare the dish. Let's first steam the fish, clean the fish and cut both sides of the fish, and then pound lemongrass and put it into the fish stomach. Heat the steamer pot, steam the fish for about 15 minutes or until the fish is cooked, and then while waiting we can prepare the gravy to pour over the fish. And way to prepare lime chili sauces. First heat water in a pot, add chicken cube and until it boils and turn off the heat. Then pour into a bowl, add finely chopped garlic, lime juice, grated melaka sugar, sliced rice chili, sliced coriander leaf, and fish sauce. Then we stir well. We do not boil all these ingredients. It will only cook in the lukewarm soap water. In this way, the aroma and the freshness of the ingredient can be maintained, and then pour the gravy over the steamed fish. For the next recipe is spicy sweet and sour black pomfret recipe. So this is the ingredient that we need to make the recipe. Then this is how to prepare the dish. Is first by deep fry fish in a hot oil till it's turned golden brown, and then drain and set aside. Heat enough oil in a wok and salt lemongrass and bake onion till it's fragrant, and then add in part A, mix in part C and bring to a boil. Adding tomatoes and fish and cook until the sauce is thickened, and then dish out and garnish. Can be garnished with a spring onion and coriander leaf. The next recipe is udang masak gulai petai recipe. So this is the ingredient that we need to make the dish. To prepare the dish, first we need to put groundnut ingredient, turmeric and coconut milk, and then stir the mixture until well mixed. Put table bread and continue stirring, and then put 1 put sticky beans, turmeric leaves, seasoning powders, sugars and salt, and then we can stir the mixture and the noodle is served. So for the third recipe is chili crab recipe. So this is the ingredient that we need to make chili crab recipe. And how to prepare the chili crab recipe is by first cleaning the swimming crab and cut it into half. Then blend shallot, ginger and garlic, and then we can heat oil in a wok over low heat. Then stir fry the blended ingredient until it's fragrant, and then add chili paste into the wok and cook it until the paste oil split, or we call it pechamina. Then add in the pieces of crab into the wok. Next, add in chili sauce, oyster sauce, tamarind water, salt and sugar, and cover the wok with its lid. Cook at medium heat for 10 minutes, and then after that, add beaten egg to gravy and cook for another 3 minutes. And then we can dish it out and garnish with scallion and chilies. For the last recipe is fried calamari recipe. So this is the ingredient that we need to make this dish. To prepare the fried calamari is by first we prepare a pot and heat the cooking oil in a low heat, and then mix all the purpose flour, wheat flour, a little bit of pepper, and a pinch of salt in a large bowl, and we lightly beat the eggs in a large mixing bowl, and then dredge the squid ring in the flour, shake them to remove the excess, then dip the coated ring in the egg and dip it again in the flour. So this will increase the crispiness of the fried calamari. And then pot fry grated squid in several brushes to avoid overcrowding until crisp and lightly golden, approximately about 1 to 2 minutes, and then using a spider strainer or slaughter spoon, transfer the fried calamari to a plate with tissue and ready to eat.
So what is the alternative fisheries option which is may be safe and more sustainable? So our answer is the spear fishing. Spear fishing is a fishing technique that uses a spear gun to shoot the target fish. It is mainly used by the indigenous people, and it is a traditional way to catch fish. Even though spear fishing is only able to catch a few fishes, it can help in maintaining the population of the fish in the ecosystem. Thus, it will help to avoid the extinction of the fish in the sea. Moreover, it is a non-destructive method to catch a fish, thus it will maintain a healthy ecosystem of the sea. So, in conclusion, seafood is one of the main sources of protein in our daily meal. Thus, it is important to consume as it provides nutrients that will maintain our health for a longer time. It is a requirement to use a safe fishing technique, which is non-destructive, such as the spear fishing technique, which we discussed before, and also to protect our sea ecosystem because it is an essential for all life on Earth. So this is our reference for our mini project, and that's all from us. Thank you.